Dear Pete Alonso, please, please sign with the Mets. Let me make my plea to you. I understand that this contract negotiation has not gone the way that you wish it would have. I also understand that you will probably never see this video, but I come to you as a lifelong Mets fan. Come to you as a Mets fan who celebrated a championship when I was 5 years old, and that's it. Yes, there have been many highlights over the years, and honestly, you came around right when I started getting back into baseball, right when my son started getting into baseball. Maybe this is just personal bias, but my son has a pretty big collection of your cards. He's a lefty, and as a lefty, his options are outfield, pitcher, and first base. And so we have done things like watch you work to improve and get better with your footwork at first base. And it's fun to cheer for you. It's fun to have polar bear jokes. It's fun to talk about you. It's fun to see you in commercials. It's fun to see you representing the team that I have seen many ups and many downs with. And truthfully, you've been here through some ups and downs over the last few years. But this team is coming together. This team is coming together in a way that maybe you've not yet experienced. And I understand. I do. Even though I can't comprehend, I understand why you want to make the most possible money in this short time span when you are most marketable, most productive. I get it. And I'm not jealous of you. I'm not envious of you. But I would simply plead to you and say, think about beyond just the paycheck. Think about beyond just the baseball paycheck. Think about, from a business perspective, the market that you have of loyal fans in the New York market, but also Mets fans like me around the country. Not in the New York market, but still cheering you on, still supporting you. Think about the joy that you have brought, the good that you have done for the community, and how much more good you could do. Think about the lifelong legacy that you could have as a Mets fan. I would love to have you back. I know some fans don't care. Some fans are done with you. Some fans think that you're being greedy. I think you're trying to do what's best for you. I believe it. I believe just like every other baseball player is trying to do what's best for you. And I know that we as fans sometimes look at you players as either objects that we somehow feel like we can manipulate to our liking, that we use you as props for our betting and our fantasy. And I get it. You're a real person with real hopes, with real dreams, with real opportunities. And we all know. We know, any sports fan knows, that there is a limited window. And it is so easy for sports fans to say, well, if I was in your position, I would just do this. So I'm not here to tell you that. I'm just here to ask you, as a Mets fan, please come back to New York. I'd love to have you. I'd love to cheer for you as my son gets ready for his baseball season starting this week. I would love to continue to follow your development as a New York Met. I will always cheer for you. The joy and exuberance that you have, the passion that you have for the home run derby, the ability that you have had to grow through a difficult situation that is becoming better, in my opinion, in New York. I get it. I get it. And I understand why you are wavering. I understand why you're considering all your options, and I do not fault you for it. But please, as a Mets fan, as a father of a young Mets fan, I would ask you, would you think about coming back We would love to have you. And I would invite you, and my family would invite you with open arms. Come on home, Pete Alonso. Re-sign with the Mets.